This is insane. I am fixing a brand new $300 standing desk with free PVC pipes. Okay, I may be crazy or even
a lunatic, a psycho,
for wanting to fix a new $300 standing desk. This has been annoying me. When I purchased this desk, I envisioned I would wake up every morning, make myself a nice cup of coffee, walking into my office looking like this, but in reality, it started to look like this. Okay, I'm not being fair. I am asking way too much from a standing desk, but that's not gonna stop me. Not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'm still going to make over the desk. I wish I was a minimalist, but I have too much stuff. And more stuff. My plan is to hide all of my stuff with PVC pipes. Guess what? I got all of these. Well, there's like a lot more down there. But I got all of these PVC pipes for free. There's like more than 100 of them. Yep, that's me taking multiple trips to carry a bunch of PVC pipes that I got from my neighbor. Both my neighbor and I are in this awesome group called Buy Nothing. It's the best group because you are only allowed to give out items for free. It's a great way to give items a new life and to share items that you may not want anymore. It's a Facebook group and I highly recommend you joining your local one. If you've watched my channel before, you know I love to find things that are free, and I love repurposing secondhand items. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of them. I'd really appreciate it. So, we got PVC pipes and a desk to make over. What exactly is my plan? You have probably seen this trend all over, but if you haven't, this is the fluted furniture trend. Many people use wooden dowels, but I have found that using PVC pipes is way more cost effective. In my case, I got my PVC pipes for free, but if you go to your local hardware store, you can still get PVC pipes for a lot cheaper than using wooden dowels. The coolest thing about this project, it does not require any big electric power tools, but if you have them, like me, you can feel free to use some. In this video, I will show you how to do this DIY with power tools and without power tools. After I struggle getting off my kid's hammock swing thing. First step is to measure the front of the desk. I am only going to give the desk a front makeover. My goal is to cover all the stuff I tend to hide behind my desk. Time to go to my garage and find some scrap wood. Before you say anything, I do have plans to organize all of this. Someday. If you're planning to purchase wood from a hardware store, you can easily get a large piece of plywood that would cover the front of the desk. Since I don't have that, I will take this long piece of MDF wood from my scrap pile. It is long enough that I can cut it into 2 equal pieces that will match the width of the desk. I am using a miter saw to cut this piece. If you are not using a power tool, an alternative is to get wood pieces cut at your local hardware store. After cutting the MDF piece, I decided to wipe down the pipes, which will help with sanding and painting them later in this project. I then lay the PVC pipes down to see how many pipes I would actually be using. It turns out I need 45 PVC pipes to cover the front of the desk. I noticed that not all the pipes were the same length. This means I need to cut them. I will show you later the 2 ways to cut PVC pipes, with and without power tools. I added blue tape at the ends of the pipes to help me make a clean cut. Since this is a standing desk, it can adjust its height. It can go low enough for you to sit or high enough for you to stand while you are working at your desk. Back to the garage to cut the pipes.
I don't want the mountain lions. There are no mountain lions up here, are there?
I decided to cut the PVC pipes a little taller than the height of the desk when I'm sitting down. I went back to my miter saw to cut the PVC pipes, but a great alternative are these PVC cutters. There are tons of options at your local hardware store. I will link all of them in the description. After cutting the PVC pipes to the length you want, it's time to attach them to your board. There are many options when you are trying to find the correct glue or adhesive to attach the PVC pipes. I ultimately went with this heavy-duty liquid nails. I am using an electric caulking gun to help me add liquid nails onto my boards. An electric caulking gun is not necessary. Having an electric caulking gun is a nice luxury. It's nice if you have it. but not necessary. You can easily use a manual one and it'll work just fine. Also, I wish I did the zigzag pattern the other way. I feel like it would have covered more surface space for the pipes and wood board. Now on to the most professional tool. To help set the PVC pipes down, you need tons of kids' books and random weights. Just kidding, but grab anything that will help hold the PVC pipes down as the liquid nail dries. When you are done applying liquid nails, save whatever you have left with this. I know it may look weird or funny, but these caulk tube caps are lifesavers. Once the liquid nails dry, you have the option to caulk in between each PVC pipe. This is not necessary to do, but I personally like the look of it better in the end. If you do choose this route, be sure to use caulk that is paintable and non-shrinking for the best results. I lightly sanded the PVC pipes to help the paint adhere to the pipes. I first added a coat of primer, then used this beautiful dark green color. Also, I'm on the lookout for a better paint sprayer. This one kind of sucked. I am hiding the top of the PVC pipes so I don't see all these circles. I am using this piece of wood, which is a hobby board. These boards are mostly used in crafts and smaller projects. They are very lightweight and easy to use. Now it's painted and everything, I am thinking, how the heck are we standing this up in front of the desk? I tried an idea of propping it up like a tent, but it was a bad idea. The board can easily tip over and I have 2 young kids. Not a good mix. The PVC board needed more of a foundation. I added scrap wood on both sides and attached them to the PVC board. Then I was able to create a base to wrap around both legs of the desk. Because this is a standing desk, I had to be careful to not attach the PVC board to a certain area of the desk legs that can be adjusted. So instead, I decided to attach the PVC board to the bottom legs of the desk. I used a bunch of L-shaped brackets and scrap wood to connect the PVC board to the desk. I used edge banding on the top of this wood piece for a smoother and aesthetic look. This front desk cover may not be perfect, but I am proud of how it turned out because it did 2 things I wanted it to do. 1, cover all my stuff behind the desk, and 2, it adds some style to my office, which, to me, makes it more inviting for me to want to work in here. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you with another creative DIY that you and I can do together.